What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to From the Hip. Sorry we missed last week's podcast. Last week, the Hurricane Helene, messed everything up, screwed us all up, threw the schedule off. But we've been putting out other content. If you haven't checked out, Mr. Kory did Thursday night. I put up a new segment called Hot Takes, which I put on Wednesday. This is my opinion about the whole situation with the Dolphins and how they should try to make a trade for Russell Wilson. Go check that out. It's pretty good out there. Not because I'm on it, but because I thought it was pretty good. Anyway, let me introduce the guys. Okay, fellas, welcome. What's going on, gentlemen?
What's going on?
Okay, around.
Boys.
Joining us today, we have Justin Rodriguez from Twitch TV. You can find him. His name there will be Boogie_CTV. Go check out his channel, y'all. Not that he broadcasts that often anymore. Slacking, son. From the dark cave, you got Tyler B.
Papa Spank Daddy bringing the madness.
Oh, boy. Okay, joining us, Mr. Freaky Man, Kory Thompson.
King is back, baby.
And, of course, Hollywood Mo. Hollywood, what's going on, baby?
Not much, man. Chilling.
With an NBA t-shirt and an NFL podcast. I love it.
Hey, don't sweat. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. I was wearing the Mets gear on Wednesday. I had to show that Mets love. Okay, I was going to put my Yankee hat on today to show the Yankee love. And then I said, you know what, let me chill.
And why is he talking shit, though? He's got on a Macho Man Madness glasses. I got on a Macho Man shirt.
I'm not talking shit. I just said I like it.
He said
Did
he
you
got
not
an
hear me say that?
NBA shirt
Hold on,
on.
wait. Where's my button? Okay, it works.
I got you, Mo. I was just saying.
I just didn't want to be on the podcast shirtless. You know what I'm saying?
Fair
Really?
Fair enough.
Really? That's what we do.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me get to it, gentlemen. We're on week 5 of the NFL, and we've gotten a little bit more than a quarter of a season in. So we've got some stuff to talk about. There's some interesting things to conversate about, right? Well, let's go around first. Let's do the news. Let's do the news first. So in the news, tomorrow's game, 9:30 a.m., you have the Jets are going to be playing the Vikings. Okay, at 9:30. Make sure y'all tune in. And this one's going to be pretty interesting because the Jets have been underperforming. The Vikings have been overperforming based off most people's list. They didn't have them where they are, and they're playing well. They're playing a lot better than what they expected. And the tale of two quarterbacks is interesting on this. That's what's going to lead me to my next thing here. Wrong one. Jumped ahead. Okay. And that's that Aaron Rodgers here has been looking as though he hasn't been playing as right. I want to get your takes on this, and I'm prepared to accept it. I know I'm going to get some heat. And coming off their last loss last week to the Patriots, I'm ready for y'all. Who wants to start off?
They didn't lose to the Patriots.
They lost to the Broncos.
Broncos, my bad. They beat the Patriots. That was the only that was the big win. And that's what I meant by talking too quickly. They beat the Patriots, and Aaron went out there saying we can't let these wins get to our head and stuff like that. And he was talking he was talking a little reckless. I don't want to misquote him. I'll put the quote in there later.
I go back to this quote a lot, but Mike McCarthy said our biggest struggle is going to be handling success.
Okay, but I wanted to know. Right after he lost to the Broncos, you could see the image of him putting the towel over his head. Okay.
I mean,
what are we looking at? Go ahead.
You'd be pretty annoyed too if you get sacked 5 times. like, of course it's gonna. I mean, the game was 10. Well, let me look at it right now. 10-9. I mean, it was a very low scoring game, but it's the fact is, he's gonna be frustrated. Aaron Rodgers is always frustrated when he's not getting that defense. You're getting sacked 5 times in a game. That's bad. That's real bad. So he's frustrated. Something happened with that O-line. I don't know what it was, but they did not have his back. So I don't know if it's really Rodgers is it Rodgers underperforming, or is that O-line not giving him that extra second he needs to get the ball out there?
Mo, I want your take on this right away. Is this about Rodgers or is this about the rest of this team?
It's about the rest of the team. But I also think it's they got the same issue we got. That's an archaic offense. The league changes. Aaron Rodgers wants that offense a certain way. So it's on him on that one. But people have caught on to that, and he's seeing that. That's what I
What
think.
can change?
Fire not the head coach. Fire the offensive coordinator, and Rodgers shut up. But that's never going to happen. The offenses that are winning, a lot of motion, a lot of looks that you don't that could confuse the defense and whatnot. You're not doing that with the older style offenses anymore. You're not beating. Look at the defense. Look at the Vikings defense. They were showing how he was breaking down those defenses and whatnot. He has a complicated defense. You don't know what you're looking at. You think you're looking at one thing and you're getting another. So regular defense is really, you're getting good games out of those. Against the Vikings, you're going to have a hard time. That also goes for offenses. Doug Peterson and Nathaniel Hackett are currently running older style offenses that are not working. The only way to change that is to either adapt or you got to get rid of the person that doesn't adapt.
All right. Hey, Justin, when it comes to this game, I saw you nodding yes, and I agree with Mo when he says that you can see a lot when they're talking about the actual Vikings, the way that they play. Well, they're playing the Vikings. Do they have a shot of winning this game tomorrow morning?
First thing I want to say, Mo, that was an amazing take, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, that was fire. Secondly, he's absolutely right. When it comes to, I don't blame Rodgers for losing to the Broncos this past weekend. I don't blame him at all. He did his job. He got in the field goal range. They missed a field goal. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's where that photo comes from. That's that frustration. But when it comes to you playing defenses where you're showing something and then moving into something else the moment the ball is snapped, the Vikings got it down packed right now. They adapt completely to this whole new style that Mo was talking about, the motions and everything. They're adapted because they're showing blitz and they're not blitzing. They're backing out and they're fast enough to get back there to keep up with these receivers, these tight ends, and these running backs who want to run out these routes. So he's absolutely right, bro. The New York Jets got to figure something out, meaning adjust to the new play style and just upgrade your entire offense, meaning like motions, etc., wheel routes, trick routes. You know what I'm saying? We just seen a hook and ladder a couple weeks ago. These are plays that we would have never seen in the NFL unless this is like once in a lifetime plays, bowl plays, reverses, figure something out. Because right now, just a simple snap the ball and throw it to your post route ain't working no more.
So with all that said, answer the question. Do they have a chance of beating the Vikings tomorrow?
No.
Okay. Kory. My take on the Rodgers thing is that he's been talking since he got here in New York, talking about the one Super Bowl championship that they have. It looks lonely in that trophy case. We have to change the culture out here. Right now, this team is 2-2. There hasn't been much of a change in the culture. Okay, last year, when he wasn't there, you kind of gave that a wash. Prior to that, they were a mediocre team that's kind of win as many as they lose type game. Okay? They're still that. They're 2-2 right now. Is this going to change going forward, or is this going to be a full season of this unless something changes?
It depends. So from my point of view, how I'm seeing things is him and his receivers, they're on page. It seems like he's only using one main guy, which is Allen Lazard. Breece Hall hasn't had an impactful game like that yet. So there's something going on with that offense. Hold on, Mo, before you shake your head. I watched it.
No, I agree.
I watched Cam Newton this morning talking. So they show a clip of Aaron Rodgers where he's like, "Oh, you're not coming." To pause. He's talking about the linebacker coming to blitz. Okay. So Cam breaks down the whole thing and he's seeing telling you what Aaron sees. So Cam even goes into, so some defenses are really good at disguising, like Mo was saying, but it could only be so many things. So when the ball is snapped, Aaron Rodgers, you should know what it is. So Aaron Rodgers is a masterclass. He's been in this sport for God knows how long already. He's what, 40, 41, something like that. So he should be able to pick up on what the defense is doing once that ball is in his hands. But I think it's just him and the timing with his receivers is the real problem. So there needs to be some kind of kumbaya come together moment. And then you could see this offense explode into what it needs to be.
I got you. All right, that makes sense. Real quick, okay, I didn't plan on this, but I'm gonna talk about it real quick, only as you brought him up, and I meant to talk about this. Cam recently made a comment, and I wanted to get everybody's take on this one, when he was talking about Eli Manning. And roughly he said, if he gets his gold jacket before I get mine, and ... Okay. Yeah, I felt the same way. I wanted to talk to. Now, don't get me wrong. I love Cam's podcast, and I did like his career. I thought he had a good career. He made it to a Super Bowl. But why is it that he feels the necessity to constantly trash on other quarterbacks in this league as if he's the greatest of all time? Justin, talk to me on that.
I just think it's an ego thing. When it comes to, I think he feels like he was done wrong. You know what I'm saying? Coming back to the Panthers, not really performing and cut, and then the Patriots done wrong there. Just trying to relive his career through talking. He's doing a lot of talking, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about a Super Bowl winning quarterback that you're trying to compare yourself to. Like, calm down.
A 2-time Super Bowl winning quarterback.
2-time. So calm down.
Okay, and for those who don't understand, I'm going to say this right now. Eli Manning, if you opened up the books and just looked at his stats alone, maybe you might feel, oh, well, he's not that great. But growing up in New York, watching the Giants when he won his 2 Super Bowls, those 2 Super Bowls, that was it. That's all he needed. He literally could have just played those 2 seasons and washed out the rest of his career because he won a Super Bowl in New York. And the way he won them was phenomenal. Mo, go ahead. Talk to me.
Y'all, you don't even have to bring up them Super Bowls. You don't have to bring up New York, where you were at, where you lived at while he was doing it. You don't have to bring none of that up. Cam Newton is not a Hall of Famer. Simple and plain. That's it.
Good player.
Good player. Game manager.
You know he hates that term.
But no, for real. He's just not a Hall of Fame player. Hall of Fame college career.
Yeah.
Not a Hall of Fame NFL career. So Eli is going to get his gold jacket before you, Cam, because he's a 2-time Super Bowl winner, and who he beat for those 2 Super Bowls is going to add to it.
Yeah.
Also, you mentioned stats. I know a gentleman on this show that loves stats. So, Tyler, I looked it up already. Could you please tell us the stats between Cam and Eli?
I'll pull them up.
Because one has a Hall of Fame stat line, the other doesn't. Just has a good stat line, good quarterback stat line.
2-season stat line.
Yeah.
You got it, Tyler? You there with it? Or not yet?
I'm pulling up the side by side, so give me one second. Just
okay, he's gonna bring that side by side. But
yeah,
Kory, while he does that, I'm gonna ask you, what is your opinion of Cam, and not only about this particular statement, but pretty much all statements. We've heard him kind of attacking everybody about game managers. I mean, he went on everybody, whether it's Brock Purdy, whether it's Tom Brady. He's always coming at people. What's your take on him?
He says some wild stuff. I mean, to be honest, the best thing to say about Cam Newton right now is his ego's hurt. That's what it is. He's 35. he's seeing other guys who are having more success at him at different levels, who are even older. Like, look at Kirk Cousins; he's still in the league.
Perfect.
You know what I'm saying? And he's playing great ball, and they're still paying for him. So you got to look at it like this: 2015, he wins an MVP. He's Offensive Player of the Year. He took Carolina to a Super Bowl. To be honest, I'll give him this credit that year he took Carolina to the Super Bowl. He put them on his back door. That whole season.
True.
I'll give him that. That to Cam, you can't take that from him.
Mm-hmm.
But then to be a free agent and nobody wants to touch you, you end up going to a mediocre team like the Patriots, and you don't do anything. They don't give you anything to come back to Carolina to go 0-5 to then now, your career's over. He's hurt. His ego is hurt. His pride is bruised. The man he's seeking attention. I mean, you at some point you have to come to a realization, and you have to become an adult and be like, you know what? Yeah, he's good. He's great. I was all right.
You got those stats for me, Tyler?
Yep. What do you guys want to know?
Compare the stats. Read me the yardage like per guy for the career.
So Eli, he has 57,000 yards compared to Cam Newton's 32.
Okay, what about their career touchdowns?
Eli with 366, Cam Newton 194.
How many?
Okay, what about career like interceptions?
So Eli has 244.
Eli should
Cam
have
Newton at 123.
Yeah.
Okay, he probably played a lot less than him too.
I mean, we're
Yeah,
talking
look
about,
at
Eli,
that,
we're talking about a 20,000-yard difference in just
but Eli,
plays. So
no hate on Eli, but if he threw 2 picks in a game, that game was washed. That was it. Anytime I see Eli throw 2 games, forget it. Whoever they play it is winning.
So
But
the interception percentage, this is the one that is
okay,
very
that's good.
The percentage, Eli's at 3%, Cam Newton 2.7.
Okay, so pretty close.
Pretty close percentage,
With
but we're also talking
20,000
about a
yards.
massive difference. So as much as
when it
Eli
comes to
has
yards.
played is at 3% compared to the small time as that Newton's played, somehow he almost matched the interception percentage.
You can't throw all the shade on Cam like that. What about Cam's rushing yards? We're not talking about Eli, but rushing.
Yeah, they are two different type of players. So yeah.
Let's see. This is not showing me rushing for some
To me,
reason.
I think you can throw the shade. He throwing shade. Why
Yeah.
would you say that? He used what?
No. I'm
In
not
all
talking
honesty,
about
in
that.
all
I'm
honesty.
talking about on the rushing yards. The
In all
rushing.
honesty, do you think that he should get a jacket before Eli Manning?
Hell no.
Yeah, I think that's fairly unanimous amongst people who heard. That's the only reason I even brought it up, because I'm like, all right, I recognize that you were a great player.
Yeah.
Truly. I'm not trying to say that Cam was not a wonderful player. He was. What I'm saying is that why is it that you feel the necessity to trash other people, and then you're bringing in names that you probably shouldn't be bringing in, because you don't talk trash about somebody who low-key is better than you.
Ego.
Because he's the one who started this game manager thing in the first place, started talking about these game managing quarterbacks. And then he went back on to say, why is it a bad thing that they're a game manager? I'm going to tell you right now, he was right about that, because the game manager is not a bad thing. The game managers win Super Bowls constantly. And these electric style players, they're not winning Super Bowls because they're not utilizing it's a team game.
Yep.
This is a team game. So if you're not a game manager and knowing how to, you know what? I'm going to make this point right here. Okay. And I know this might piss off Kory, so I apologize ahead of time, Kory.
See it coming, bro.
Lamar is not a game manager, but I think he's starting to learn to be a game manager. So it's like it's like not a compliment, but it's not an attack either, because I spoke to Kory earlier this past week. Baltimore looked unbeatable. That was the best Baltimore game I've seen, and I have no idea how long they played so good. They could have beat anybody in the league. I don't care who they played. It would have been the Chiefs when they were playing for the Super Bowl. They would have beat them that day. Baltimore played amazing. And I think it's because Lamar is starting to trust his teammates, and he's starting to give the ball up to Henry. He's starting to trust Likely more. He's starting to trust his
Flowers.
wide receivers more. Okay, and he's becoming not so electric. He's still electric. He's still dynamic, but he's going. You know what? I
I'll
can
pick it
trust
out
this
when I
guy's
need
going to catch that pass. I can
And I'll
give
pick it
him
out
the
when I
ball. I can take a step back and let them shine. And together, we all going to just blow this game off. And I think that's what he needs to do. And that's why they looked so phenomenal last week. So, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say something about Cam. Have you guys not noticed that, like, that most of the people he attacks are people who won't clap back?
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe
I-
that's why.
I do kind of see that it's like certain people take the high road and they're like, you know what? It's not even worth my time,
Mm,
but then he won't go at somebody who definitely will say, what you say?
mm.
What you mean by that?
Who got time for him?
Yeah. All right. So, being the fact that we were talking about Rodgers originally, there is something else that's been in the league right now, and that's that Devontae Adams has requested a trade. He said, "Get me out of here." Oh, he said this last year during receiver. I gotta get out of here. He said it. He says, "Get me out of here." They gonna kill me. Well, I think that kind of he kind of backed off of that a little bit at the end of last season, and then like going into the season. But I think we're right back there, and he's like, "Yo, man, trade me." So, Justin, where's he gonna go? Wait, number one, are they gonna trade him? Number two, where's he gonna go?
I do believe they'll trade him, just because now he's not playing Sunday for a apparent hamstring injury.
Yeah, which is false. Come
Coincidence. What I'm saying. So they're gonna trade him because I think he's getting to
That's-
that point. Yeah, I think he's not gonna want to. I think he doesn't want to play anymore. I think he's just. I don't know why. Gardner Minshew been balling. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let it be. There's only a couple places that will accept him. You know what I'm saying? Salary cap. What's called how you say range. But the two options I believe that he'll go to, either they said that the Cowboys have cap space for him. Said the Jets got cap space for him. Commanders got cap space for him. So it's just where do I
Cowboys
think
said
he's
they
gonna
out.
land? He said he wants to play with a quarterback who he's familiar with. He's already came out and said that. Jets is the only option I see.
Cowboys
Go ahead,
said
Corey.
they out.
Well,
The problem with the cap space is they have cap space for him this season, because I think he's only due like 13 left, but it's next season that's gonna hurt, because it's like I think he's at like 30 or something like that, and the Cowboys definitely don't have enough room to pay next season, so there would have to be some kind of restructure or whatever for him to go. But I do think he's gonna end up on the Jets.
So
That's
here,
where I think he's going.
so I'm seeing this report right now where we figured out what teams have already checked in on him, and so far the Saints,
I knew
Steelers,
that.
Ravens, Bills, Cowboys, and the 49ers. We already know about the Jets. But those are all the teams that have all showed somewhat of an interest in him.
Can you see if in his contract he has one of those
Clause.
no trade clauses or like one of those veto clauses? I have not seen that myself. I have not checked into that. I don't know if he does or not.
I'll look it up.
I'm just curious if he has like the right to refuse a trade. Mo, I saw you kind of gesturing. Where do you think he's going to be?
Oh,
You think he's going to the Steelers, you said?
Yeah, I think the Steelers, but I also Cowboys had an article earlier this week said they was out.
He has a no trade clause.
He does have a no trade. So he has right to refuse.
Yeah.
Okay. With that said, because I wasn't sure about the right to refuse, I'm going to say I think it's either between the Jets or New Orleans. And I don't think anybody else has a shot. I don't care what they offer.
Wants to play with a quarterback he already played with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even. I agree with you, but I don't even think it's that. I think at this point, he went to Vegas to play with Carr. So that's why I still keep them in it. I don't think New Orleans needs him.
They don't.
I don't think New Orleans needs him, man. I think they got Chris Olave, okay, and I like him a lot. And I don't think it's that big of an increase to getting Adams. Don't get me wrong, Adams is great. But I don't think that the step up is enough to mess with the team chemistry. Whereas the Jets, it is a big step up because obviously so far in this past season and even throughout all of the offseason as a Jet fan, I can tell you there has not been the chemistry between Wilson and Rodgers. They don't have the chemistry. They're not there. Go ahead, Mo. Come on, bring it. I know he's younger. He's more valuable as for a franchise, but they don't have chemistry.
Brother, if they get rid of Garrett Wilson for Devontae Adams,
Nah,
Well, that's what it's going to have to be. They're not going to get him for less.
I don't think it'll be that. I saw from what I saw is a 3-team trade. From what I saw it was the Jets receive Adams, Hassan Reddick moves to the Chiefs, and I saw that the Raiders receive picks. That's what I saw. It's a 3-team proposal right now.
From your ears, from your lips to God's ears, because I would love that, but that's not what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that the Raiders want
a Rico.
What was that?
I hope the Feds hit the Chiefs with a Rico. No, man.
From what I've seen, it seemed like the Chiefs was involved in a 3-team, and they was gonna receive Hassan Reddick for a pick. You know what I'm saying? And then
So interesting.
I would give that up, and it has nothing to do with Adams. I would give up Hassan Reddick for a pick, and I would give up a 6th-round. I would take a 6th-round pick, and you could have Hassan Reddick.
Yeah,
no. He's worth more than that.
But Roger Goodell, I saw Pat Mahomes in them Diddy tapes, and I saw him. He got booking info at the Epstein album.
Wow, you see, and it's me, right? It's me.
No, they hit them with the Rico, man.
Hit him with a Rico, man. Get him out of here.
Devontae, here's the thing.
Fair, bro.
But here's the thing: the Raiders got to move him because this is his 3rd year over there, and he can opt out after this year. So they lose big if they don't move him now. If they don't move him this season.
I got you.
Well,
either way, I think he's gone because he's done. Plus, if I was the GM of the Raiders, I don't want him to ruin my locker room. I don't need him being a cancer in my locker room.
Poison the locker room.
In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if in tomorrow's game he's not even on the sidelines because he's injured. No, don't even come back here, bro. Don't even come back here. I don't need you in anybody's ear. I don't need you ruining this team because this team, we are a unit, right, Tyler?
We're a unit.
I love playing devil's advocate. So let's look at it from the other side. They promised him Derek Carr. That's why he went there, and then they got rid of the man right away.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So wouldn't you, if you were there, if you went to play with somebody, and then they're selling you on him, yeah, man, we're gonna keep you two together, blah 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 blah, and then the organization just gets rid of this other player that you came to play with, how would you feel? I'm just asking from a personal standpoint.
I would be mad.
You would?
I'd be mad too. I would be mad too, but it's like
I'd be mad, but bro, you in the adult, bro. It's business,
yeah, because at the end of the day, you're a professional NFL ball player.
I get it, but here's the next thing: we don't know what else was promised to him with that. But I'm just saying, I can see it, but I'm not on his side at all in this situation.
I will say he didn't do that until that stuff Antonio Pierce did prior, and it was like hours prior, and they asked him about it. Then right after he got done with his interview, you saw the thing came out. He requested a trade because how Antonio Pierce was making it like he was already gone.
Well, the Raiders said, "Yeah, we're gonna." He requested, and the Raiders responded right after saying, "Okay, yeah, we're up for discussion. We're willing to move him."
Yeah, but Antonio Pierce,
it was
as a coach. Yeah, as a coach, do better. I'm sorry, and I've been a strong advocate of Pierce. I love Pierce, but player management is part of your job. Okay. And I'm not trying to say that you have to cater to this man, but doing something like that, that's kid stuff. That's beneath your position. That's some player stuff, and you're no longer a player. You're a coach. So start acting like a coach. Okay. Act like a manager. Okay. So let's get off of that topic. Let's get on to the game that happened Thursday because we had a great game Thursday.
Yo, beautiful.
The Falcons beat the Bucks in overtime, 36-30. High scoring game. Okay. Unlike the last time that I made a critique over somebody's like game choice, I will not critique on Mr. Kory because this went overtime. Kory, I thought nailed it. I thought he was a spot on that he called for the Bucks to win the game, and they were winning. The Bucks should have won the game.
They were winning.
They should have won the game.
Mm-hmm.
Things happen at the end, some unforeseen things, some fumbles, craziness happen, and they go overtime. So this one's not on you, Kory. This one's not on you, man. But anyway, I didn't stay up for the game. I missed a hell of an ending of the game. I missed a hell of an ending. I watched it on highlights.
If after the first half, if the Falcons would have just hit that field goal, that would have been it. I would have been so right.
Yep.
It would have been 24-20. I've been off by 1 point. That's crazy. It's crazy.
Then it went wild. It went wild. What's your take on these guys? I mean, what do we expect? Not you, Mo. I'm coming to you later.
I did say Falcons were my dark horse to make the NFC Championship.
He did
before, so maybe they're gonna live up to the hype that I got on them.
Okay.
Maybe
Jesse Bates.
I would like to formally apologize.
Justin Simmons.
I would like to formally apologize to Kirk Cousins. I am so sorry for what I said about you 2 weeks ago. And in your preview video, I said you would allow history to repeat itself. You had 500 passing yards. I believe a total of 4 touchdowns. I am so sorry. You earned every penny. Just for that one game. Like, I don't even care about the rest of the season.
That's a lot of pennies, though, because that boy getting paid.
You earned your money, bro. That game. Baker Mayfield, you played an amazing game as well. The overtime rule, I know that the playoffs, that now it's you know what I'm saying, both sides get the ball. I think, bro, make that shit all over, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because that would have been, I want to see it. I want to see Baker with the ball, man. So, but it is what it is. I am so sorry for Bruh. I'm apologizing.
No, we ain't doing that. You're not ruining my game any more than you've already ruined my game. That's one. But I want to get right to Mo here because I'm going to ask Mo a question. Are you going to give the Bake Man a little bit of more love than you've been giving him? Come on, man. The boy's been playing. He's been balling. He's been balling, Mo.
Mo, stop playing with him. I don't care if you hate him, dog. I don't care if you
balling.
I even shouted you out in the video.
I don't care if you hate him when he was Oklahoma. I didn't hate on you when you was talking about him in the Panthers, when he was with the Rams, when he was with Cleveland. Bro,
the boy balling.
This motherfucker is, I'm sorry, is balling, dog. He balling, bro. Number 2 ranked quarterback right now, bro.
Balling. He leaving it on the field every single game.
And he doing it with no run game.
Wait. Come on now.
Listen,
give him a little love.
Listen, I was skeptical.
Do it.
I was skeptical of Baker Mayfield. Reasonably so. But he is balling. He is not the Muffin Man. He is Baker Mayfield. He went to that team, had very little pressure, and has the experience in the league now, and he is balling. I don't agree with y'all on this whole like the Bucks was doing this, and this because of a certain wide receiver didn't drop that pass, that wide open pass. That game would have been over. But you know, Baker Mayfield tried to make him pay for it, but then they lost the ball. But it wasn't Baker's fault.
Baker got no
Baker
run
is
game.
balling. Baker is balling.
He got no run game over there. And he's balling every single week in and week out, bro.
So I will not be playing the Muffin Man song anymore.
At least not right now, anyway. At least not right now.
I'll wait to the playoffs.
Fantasy, bro. I had to.
I'll wait to the playoffs.
All right. Fair enough. All right, fellas, hold on. Let's get into some of these picks. And yes, I did not send Tyler my picks this week. Tyler, we're going to be doing this live on air, okay? So you're going to get my picks. So around the
We'll still send it, so I have the list.
Yes, of course, because I know you need a list.
And then you're gonna tell us who in the lead, right? Tyler at the end, right?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, I'm gonna go over both weeks.
Okay. Yes, because we did miss last week.
I'm-
So obviously we've already talked about the Thursday night game, and I took the L on that one because I did say because I didn't even try to lie. I was going for the Bucks, and I would have taken the L on that one too. So that's already done. Jets Vikings. Okay. Now I believe that Mr. Justin already gave us his pick, said he thinks Vikings got it, right? So around Tyler, talk to us.
I got the Vikings.
Kory?
I gotta remember. I sent Tyler a list because
Oh, I can pull your list up real quick.
go ahead.
All right, Kory, you got the Jets.
Mhm.
I love that.
Mo?
All right.
Vikings. Wow. As much as I'd love to play a lone wolf for Kory, I can't do it, man. I can't do it because I really do think that they're going to have. No, I'm lying. Bullshit.
Yeah.
Kory's going lone wolf on this one. I think the Vikings playing in London. 9:00 tomorrow, guys. Get up early to watch the game.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Panthers at Chicago. Justin?
Got the Panthers, man.
Tyler?
I have the Bears.
Kory?
I got the Bears.
Mo?
I got fingernail boy.
The Bears.
Justin,
Go,
going lone
baby.
wolf on this. I got the
Go,
Bears on
baby.
this one too. Okay, we got 2 lone wolves in a row. Wow.
Go, man.
Okay, you got the Ravens playing the Bengals. Good game. Good game, guys. Good game here.
Good game 2 years ago.
Wow.
2
Wow.
years ago, I got the Ravens.
Wow. Wow.
Blowout.
Wait, weren't you one of the ones telling me that Joe Shiesty ain't done?
Me. Nah,
Weren't you one of those guys? Weren't you one of those guys?
Not me. I promise you that.
Okay. All right.
It was them two.
Okay. All right. So who do you got then? I'm assuming you're gonna tell me Baltimore.
We're going to the bank with it. We're going to the Ravens, man.
Okay. Tyler?
I'm gonna go with the Ravens on this one.
I'm not even gonna ask Kory. I'm gonna skip right over you
Years
on
ago,
this
it was
one,
a good
Kory.
game. Not this.
Mo?
I'm going with the Ravens.
Yeah, that's unanimous here, especially if they even play half as well as they played
Yeah,
last
but
week.
the disrespect for Joe Shiesty, that's crazy. But okay.
All right. The Colts going to the wait, no, I'm sorry, I skipped the game. The Bills going to the Texans. Bills, Texans. Justin?
Come on, man. You know you riding with the Mafia, dog.
In Houston?
We're going with the Mafia, dog. It don't matter where we at. We in Carolina, nigga. It don't matter where we at, bro. Go
All
to
right.
the backyard. I'm taking Mafia.
All right, Tyler.
I'm gonna go with the Bills on this one.
With the Mafia.
Kory?
Texans.
Mo?
I'm going with the Bills, man. I'm not saying the Mafia.
Yeah, there you go.
Kory, you going lone wolf on this one. I'm sorry. I'm just not I'm not that hyped on the Texans this year.
You got 3 lone wolves?
Yeah, man. Already this week. This is gonna be one of them weeks. Either Kory's gonna end up looking like he's smarter than all of us and be way in the lead, or he gonna be way behind.
Look at him. He just sitting there. Yeah.
Yeah. He like it. He like the attention. Bring it. All right. The Colts against the Jags. Justin.
Colts, man.
Colts. Tyler.
I'm sorry, Mo. You gotta give me the Colts.
Kory.
Colts.
Mo.
Oh, Jags.
No, ain't no wolf with you. I'm going with the Jags on this one as well, baby.
Oh,
Okay. Taylor's supposed to not play, baby. Putting that out there. Taylor ain't supposed to play.
Travis Hunter, get ready to go to Florida, my boy.
Damn.
My boy.
Man, listen. We better.
All right. Dolphins versus the Patriots in New England. Justin.
I got the Pats, man.
Tyler.
I got the Pats.
Kory.
I got the Dolphins. This is a toss-up game.
Mo.
I got the Patriots.
Give me the lone wolf.
There you go, yo. I like this. Kory Thompson.
You know, Kory, I like your energy today.
I
I'm
like
just
the
saying,
energy.
I like the energy. I like the fact that you're willing to take them. Okay, you're taking all these lone wolves. You're like, yo, I'm gonna do this.
Dude on a roll, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, either he knows something we don't, or
I'm not gonna lie. If Corey's right.
yeah,
I
if
say
Corey's
we
right, we might as well just stop this
No,
and
I
just
say
buy
we
him
stop him.
his belt now.
What?
He got
What'd
the
you
book
say?
signed, so let's take him out of here. If he's right, he's done.
He got that
Won't
book
be
from
right
Back to
on
the
all.
Future, and he know the scores.
I won't be right on all this. It's just I'm just looking at matchups and how they played over. Like the Bills played mediocre teams till they played Baltimore. Texans played a good team.
like that.
No, I'm just
Nah.
saying. I'm just saying what I'm looking at. Like I'm just
Well,
telling you.
I
what
did
I'm
say
looking at.
that in
Yeah, I
my
know you-
breakdown of the game, but you know what? Nah, I don't care what the Bills. I don't care who they were. Baltimore would have beat anybody that game. I'm just putting that out there. Anyway, Browns against the Commanders. Justin,
You got the Commanders.
Tyler,
Go ahead and give me the Commanders.
Kory,
I got the Commanders on this one.
Mo.
Commanders. I thought I was gonna be lone wolf on that one.
No. That's unanimous. That's a rare unanimous one here. Okay. Raiders against the Broncos. Divisional rivalry.
I got the Raiders.
Okay. Tyler.
As much as I believe in Bo Nix, I'm gonna have to give it to the Raiders.
Kory.
I got the Broncos. Are you guys crazy?
You know who their quarterback is?
Do you
Yeah,
know
the guy who
they,
beat the
Stop it,
Jets last
Justin.
week.
Stop
Mo.
it. Stop
I got the Broncos because I know who their quarterback is.
Genius.
Yeah.
What?
Exactly. I got the Broncos. I don't know what game y'all were
Yeah,
watching
y'all
last
know
week.
who
Y'all-
Mania is?
Don't
Devontae
nobody
Adams
care
might not
about
be
the
playing.
mania.
Devontae
Don't
Adams
know
ain't
who
playing.
Minshew
Max
Mania-
Crosby's not playing.
Don't matter.
They got like
Don't
7
matter.
starters
Don't
out.
matter. It's the Broncos.
Yeah, who
The
are
Broncos
not bad.
beat-
Bo Nix has
They
been.
beat
Bro.
the Jets and they beat the Bucks
I ain't gotta say
so
nothing,
far.
bro. Go
They
ahead.
they smacked.
Yo, they've been
I'm gonna
balling.
revisit this next week. I'm gonna revisit this.
Okay, remember it. Because when you look
I
foolish
think
next
I don't
week,
give a
we're gonna make sure you have that egg.
When the Raiders win and he does his promo.
Oh man, if the
God.
Raiders win, bro.
Yo, the Raiders
told-
win. Y'all better not send me no invite to this shit next week.
I ain't gonna send you one this week.
Don't send me no
The
invite.
Cards against the 49ers.
It's a good game. I got the Niners, man.
Tyler,
Give me the Niners.
Kory,
Brock Purdy.
Mo.
Niners.
I want to go with the Cards. I just don't think that they can do it in San Francisco. So I'm also going to go with the 49ers. It's the safer choice here. The Packers against the Rams.
I got the Packers.
Tyler,
Go Pack, go baby. You know who I'm picking.
Kory,
I got the Packers.
Mo.
I got the Packers.
Yeah. With the way Jordan Love played last week, I kind of have to go with him as well. The Giants versus the Seahawks in Seattle. Justin. By the way, you know you ain't going to be able to go back home. Just saying.
Go fuck. Yo,
Tyler?
man, let's go, baby. Go
Yo,
home.
give me the Hawks.
Kory
Seahawks.
and Mo.
Seahawks.
Yeah. Even though I will say that the Giants looked a little bit better lately.
He looked a little better.
You're not going to beat the Seahawks.
They're not that better.
Not in Seattle. You're not like that good, bro.
He looked like butter. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Sunday night game, Cowboys versus the Steelers. Could be game of the week here.
All right, bro.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna go with Dallas because they need to win, bro. Like I feel like this is a must win. So Dallas,
Michael Hurt.
Go Cowgirls, man.
Michael Hurt.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Tyler?
I'm agreeing with Justin on that one. I think this is a must win for the Cowboys.
Y'all didn't hear what I just said. Michael is hurt.
Bro, Michael wasn't doing
I'm going to get to that.
anyway.
I'm going to get to that. I'm going to get to that.
That's
Hey, Kory?
Dallas.
Mo?
Steelers.
for sure you are going lone wolf on this one. And I'm going to tell you, you're going lone wolf on this one because Micah being hurt doesn't affect anything. You know why? Because he's the MVP of the Dallas Cowboys, the most vanishing player. He is non-existent.
Yup.
Okay, he is non-existent. So him not being there, somebody named Joe Smith can play in that position and do just as well. Okay, I'm good. Dallas did the right thing when they signed CD and Dak. Maybe not Dak. I think they should have let Dak walk. But I wouldn't have given Micah any type of big money either. Even if you didn't sign Dak and you, I would have let him go and drafted somebody. Somebody being drafted can replace him. He is a non-factor in almost every single game. Okay, so him not being there this week, so what? Because you know what? The Bills ran right up the middle on a middle linebacker, okay, and ran right over Micah.
Let him cook.
Okay, so Micah is non-existent. Even when he's healthy, he don't stop anybody.
That's my
anyway. Sorry, you touched the nerve. I apologize. I didn't mean to rant. I'm sorry. I'm sorry because they should have went deeper into the playoffs last year, but they lost against Green Bay. Green Bay beat the dog.
Yep.
I almost cursed. Okay, Green Bay beat them up because of the run game. Okay, I mean it was awful, terrible. So you know what? I'm tired of seeing Micah talk like as if he doing something because you one of the biggest problems on this team.
Yup.
Anyway.
Stop shooting.
Okay. Anyway.
He's already dead.
Anyway.
Stop.
Okay. CD not being there, that's huge. You saw what CD did last week. Dak not being there, that's huge. They ain't got no run game, doesn't matter. They don't never have a run game. So what difference do it make? Okay. But not having Micah? Nah. You want to know what hurts this team? The offensive lineman that they lost this offseason. That hurts this team. Micah, you could have let him go. You should have traded Micah. You know what? Make a trade with the Jets. Give him Micah. You take Hassan Reddick, okay, since Reddick don't want to play for the Jets anyway, okay? And you know what? Maybe they could throw back an offensive lineman back to you that they took from you anyway.
Don't worry about it. Matter of fact, just release Micah. How about that? We say
just release him. We don't need him.
Fuck it.
Most vanishing player of the league.
Just release him. We don't need him anyway.
Sorry, you started me up. I apologize. I apologize to everybody out there.
Hold on. That is the quickest pick
I apologize to everybody out there. Please don't let my comments affect how you watch this game. I know there's a lot of Dallas fans out there. There's many Dallas haters is out there. There's also a lot of Dallas fans out there. So I apologize to all of you from my heart.
This man is reckless.
Anyway, back to it. All right. Monday night, New Orleans Saints versus Super Bowl champion KC Chiefs. Justin, who you got?
Oh, God.
I got the Chiefs, man. Remember that.
Tyler?
Give me the Chiefs.
Kory?
The referees.
Wow, you really need to move on, sir. You really need to move. You know what, though? No, I can't tell you that after I just went off on Micah, so I apologize. Kory, you own that. You keep that. You keep that.
You're getting fired for that. I'm saying.
Let him cook.
Me?
Yeah.
It's true. The refs have been horrible, especially in a lot of these Chief games. Watch every Chief game this season. Watch it. You see how bad the refs have been helping them every single game. How you gonna tackle Kyle Pitts in the end zone against Atlanta like that? Same thing with Likely, and there's no flag. And you talk about this is the best team out there because Mahomes is playing mediocre. If it wasn't for the referees, the Chiefs right now would probably be 1-4 or 1-3. Yeah, 1-3 if it wasn't for the refs right now. It's all over. Just look through social media. You will see every clip. Personally, this is me personally. I feel that the referees need to be held accountable in the NFL. You are costing games for these teams, chances for teams to go to the playoffs and potentially win a Super Bowl ring. There needs to be some kind of accountability. There needs to be a review system at the end to be like, okay, look, they messed up on this huge call or whatever. Yeah, you need to be fined and suspended, and there needs to be an investigation. How do we know they not the next? What's the guy's name? Tim Donahue or whoever Tim whatever.
Tim Donahue
that was betting on games. How you know they not betting on these games? Every single Chiefs game. God damn it, I'm tired of this shit.
Woo!
All right. For the record, though, I will say this: I don't. We are not accusing any referees of actually making any bets. We're not necessarily doing that.
Rico.
Rico, get the Rico.
Rico.
Get the Rico out of all of them.
Mo, how do you see the game?
Rico boys. Rico boys.
All right. I do have the Chiefs winning as well.
You know,
Okay.
it's funny he says that real quick. Y'all seen that little clip with the cartoons where all the players go to the carnival? Y'all seen that? Oh,
No, I didn't.
They said that they were playing at the carnival games and like CJ Stroud won a prize. They were like, Chiefs win.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you. That shit was funny, bro. I'm gonna show you.
All right. Let's talk about something real quick. Only because again, this, we got a little more time left on the clock. Let's talk about it for a second. Heard something, mother. We're a quarter of the way into the season right now. Okay, 4 games have passed, quarter way in. It's a little premature, but I do want to get out. I wasn't going to touch on this to mid-season, but I am going to mention this real quick. Some other shows that I have been watching, because I do watch other podcasts. I watch a lot of other shows. They've been talking about 4th of the way in, who's got the front runner for possible MVP talks. And I didn't want to really get into that because of the fact that I feel it's a little bit premature. But you know what? I am going to touch on this because I have a take on it. And I just wanted to briefly say something. So, Justin, give me 4 players, just 4, that if the season were to end right now, the end of the season, you could say, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. These are the guys I would put up for MVP right now.
Josh Allen. Yeah, the rest don't even matter. But Josh Allen, Lamar. I would say this is kind of from the hip for real.
That's what I want.
Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold.
Okay, Tyler. Same question right now. Just 4 off the top of your dome. Name me 4.
So Lamar,
Mm-hmm.
Sam Darnold.
Okay.
Man, can't really think about this one.
Don't go too deep, man. You're going too deep.
I'm good. If we're just ending now, I mean, maybe Kirk Cousins, homeboy showing up, and Josh Allen.
Okay. Same question, Kory.
I would put Kurt, Baker, Derrick Henry. Oh, man. And you know what? I'm going to throw a curveball right now. Aiden Hutchinson, because he's been going insane with sacks.
Okay. Hey, it's subjective, Mo. Let him do. It's opinion based, bro. It's opinion. Mo, give me yours for.
Man, that threw me off. That shot you shot me with after that Michael rant, that just hit me. But Kirk Cousins.
Say the name.
Say this shit again.
Say the name.
Come on, man.
Say the name.
That's gross. What you
Why do I see Breaking Bad right now?
Now, say my name.
Like, say my name.
You saw what he did.
I'm about
Say
to get
the
killed.
name.
I'm about to get killed. Kirk Cousins.
Say his name too. Say the second name. Say the second name.
Baker Mayfield.
Okay.
You're goddamn right.
But if you don't, bro.
Josh
that shit
Allen.
was crazy.
And Sam Darnold.
Who's your third one?
Josh Allen.
All right.
Okay. Now here's my take on it. And the reason I asked y'all, the reason I went around.
And Trevor Lawrence.
Okay. You can throw another 2. I promise you that. Okay, what I'm going to say right now is going to piss y'all off, and it's going to piss people off when I say this, because every single year, or last year especially, the 2 players that kept getting their names thrown in an MVP race, okay, were Lamar and Purdy. Lamar ended up winning it. And one of the big things that you could say, because Kory was against Lamar winning it last season, all the way up to, okay, even though we were yelling at him talking about this is obviously his,
We did.
right? And he was saying, but he's not playing like he played the last time he won the MVP. But how can you deny a guy who had the most wins in the season last year and he still had a good year, right? And he was like, who does he really have that's helping him with these wins? That's why Lamar ultimately got the game, right? And I find it really interesting that all four of you threw a bunch of names out there and not one, not a single person here talked about Pat Mahomes. And I want to mention that real quick because that is the only 4-0 team in the NFL, right? So it's the only 4-0 team in the NFL.
No, there's
Are
there's
they
another
the
one.
Vikings? I think.
The Vikings are 4-0.
The only 4-0 team that matters right now, okay? At least for my rant. So don't mess it up, Tyler. Mind your business, all right? Mind your business. Don't mess up my rant, bro. Don't mess up
That's
my
why
rant.
I
okay?
am the fact checker of this show, and you're not going to take that away from me. You're sitting here spreading disinformation.
Hold on, where's
saying
my
the
mute
only
button? How do I mute him?
You can't
I
mute
forgot
me.
how
You
to
can't
do
mute
that.
the fact checker. Who do you think you are?
All right. But none of you guys mentioned Pat Mahomes, who has no running back. Okay. His tight end is about 73 years old. Okay.
Now we
He
call
just
it
lost
Kelsey when I
his
said it
starting
last season.
wide receiver for the season,
that he injured himself.
but he lost him. That's my point. Okay. And his other one's been injured the whole season. Hollywood Brown's been injured.
It's only one Hollywood, and that's Hollywood Mo.
You're right. There is
That's
only
what I
one
wanna
Hollywood because
hear.
the other one
That's
don't
why,
play in
baby.
the NFL apparently
tell him,
because he
Mo.
ain't never there. But yet the Chiefs keep winning. And whether you want to talk about, okay, the refs and all this other stuff, I'm going to say this. Hold on. I'm going to throw this out to you. Tell me where the refs have factored in at the end of a game. At the very end of the game. Tell me. Let me know. I'm going to ask you a question. Go ahead.
I think it's time for all of us four to go. Your dad, he is on some.
I'm
fentanyl
asking you
or
a question
something
because
right
my
now.
point
He
of
got
that is
something
being
from
said,
somebody.
if something happens in the third quarter, you're supposed to adjust to it.
Pass interference, end of the game. I think it was against
Atlanta.
the Falcons. Atlanta. Pass interference.
That's
that
the
was
Kyle
in
Pitts
the end
play.
of the game.
I got a question. I got a question, Fred.
Him
Yeah.
in the air, and then he's hugging him. No call.
Okay.
No call.
I got a question. All right, so you're
Mhm.
sitting here, they're saying the 4-0, they're winning, he doesn't have all this firepower and all this stuff. You know, the games they're playing, it's not like they're dominating. They're winning.
Well,
Close.
he's been
They're winning.
atrocious.
These games, literally all four of these games, I think there's maybe one that they could have won. It could have gone the exact opposite way. These guys could easily be 1-3 right now instead of the
That's what I
4-0. The Ravens 27-20. The Bengals 26-25. Falcons 22-17. Chargers 17-10.
All
These
of them
games are
already
so
covered.
close. It's one score differences that could have completely changed.
You're
the
not
game.
right. I
Chargers
mean, you're
game,
not
they were
wrong.
bad.
You're not
I know
wrong.
I'm
But
not
my
wrong.
point, but my point is, they
You're
played
defe- you're-
the
you're
Baltimore
defending the
Ravens.
speed.
They played the Baltimore Ravens and beat them.
Lost by a toe.
They
Nailed.
lost.
They
by a
beat the
lot of
Ravens.
speeding.
Okay,
By a touchdown.
they beat them. You all went off about Joe Shiesty and Joe Shiesty and his record against. He's the only guy who ever beats Pat Mahomes.
Lost by a point.
Okay. And guess what? Joe Shiesty has already proven to me and everybody else that he ain't Shiesty anymore. He's been living off of that Super Bowl victory from 3 seasons ago. Okay, I'm sorry, not the Super Bowl victory, but the actual title game to go to the Super Bowl from 3 years ago. Since then, he's done jack. But yet, y'all still think he's Shiesty. Okay? But now when he loses to the Chiefs, he's not jack anymore. Now he's not jack. He's only something when you want to talk about him being Shiesty.
Are we talking
But
about
when
the
he
Chiefs or are we all of a
loses,
sudden
we're
just
not going to
talking about
discuss that
him?
anymore.
What are we talking
Okay.
about?
Take it back.
He
The
beat the
back.
Falcons, all right? And he beat the Chargers. That's the one. That's the throwaway. I don't care about the Falcons. I don't care about them Chargers. Okay, the Chargers stink. Okay, But what I'm saying is that nobody's talking about him, and I'm not even a big fan of him. I'm not talking about I think he deserves it. I don't even think he deserves it. But what
Well,
I'm saying is
I
that
do have
he's
the
not
Vegas
on
odds pulled up, by the
anybody's
way.
list. So I want y'all to remember that. Toward the end of the season, because I don't want nobody throwing at me saying, "Oh, but that team is 12-0, so that's why." I mean, that team has 12 wins. That's why Brock Purdy should win it. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. I throw it out there.
I have
That's
the
my
Vegas odds
rant,
pulled up.
and I'll give you guys all your chances for your rants. Justin,
Wait. I got a question
no man, that was
in
my rant.
regards to that. You still haven't told us your picks.
Oh, my picks right now. Pretty much the same as y'all.
Same as y'all.
Pretty much the same as y'all. Pretty much Sam Darnold. Okay.
I want to know how
I got Baker Mayfield too. You know what I'm saying? Yes, pretty much the same guys. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying is I thought it was interesting. That's all.
But I got a question for Justin and Mo. How are you guys putting Josh Allen on the list when he's right now number 20 in the rankings?
You know he's 3-1, right?
Hold on, say it again.
He's number 20 in the rankings.
I can tell you why. I can tell you why.
3-1.
Hold on.
I'm just asking.
Based upon the same logic,
in yards and everything, he's the 20th quarterback.
Based upon the same logic,
20th quarterback doesn't really matter. You know what? I'm sorry, Justin. Go ahead.
I'm just asking.
MVP to me ain't about a stat thing. MVP to me is how do you get the wins? How did you push your team to win?
That's what I'm talking about. Game manager, baby.
So based upon,
I don't need a dynamic player.
But hold on. Every MVP, you have to have at least decent. Well, besides the one that they gave to Aaron Rodgers one time.
All right, so let me ask you a question. Hold on.
They're usually at the top of the class.
Let me ask you a question, right? And I'm gonna answer your question with a question, right?
All
because
right.
Josh Allen, I feel like I shouldn't have to answer that question. You
shouldn't.
Henry in your top 4.
He's the number one running back right now.
Hell, is Derrick Henry in your top 4?
That was off of one huge game, Corey.
He's still the number one running back in the league and running
off of a huge game, Corey.
But it's not going to stop. He can do it.
Because he
didn't even play the first game.
In the first play of the game.
Hey man,
he didn't play the first game, Corey. He didn't play the first game.
He did the first series.
Corey, he put up like 25 yards in game 1.
All right.
He put up like 30 yards in game 2.
Well, right now he has 400 plus rushing yards. He's the number one rushing back in the league. That's what I'm coming off of.
Corey,
that logic don't work, bro. That logic don't
work.
If you're
it's MVP, been 4 games in the season. Half the season he didn't play. He has great numbers in 2 games, and that going to win the Super Bowl. I mean, it's going to win an MVP. Come on, Corey. Come on. Come on with it, bro.
He continues. But Josh Allen doesn't have great numbers.
Josh Allen just lost 1 game. Josh Allen leads the league in touchdown passes, bro.
Does he?
If you're gonna go ahead and count the Baker Mayfield game that he just played, yeah, it's probably Baker.
Josh Allen is number 4. Baker and Sam Darnold are number 1.
Baker's right there because 3, Baker just threw 4 touchdowns 2 days ago.
Well, Joe and Josh are tied. Yeah.
I mean, you're looking up stats. I actually have as of October 1st, the Vegas odds on MVP. We're talking about these Vegas guys. We talked about this last.
The guys who pretty much fix everything. Go ahead.
Josh Allen's number 2 in line to be MVP.
Who's number 1?
Mahomes.
Thank you. With that said, guys, think about it, everybody, because this is the end of the show.
We got one more segment.
Oh, my bad. I wanted to end on a high note.
I want to go ahead.
I was trying to get out of here with a win, baby. I was trying to get out with a win.
I'm good because this is a perfect transition with your little rant about how much you love the Chiefs at the moment, because we're going to go over from who knows ball, whatever the segment's called, don't know, don't care. Because we're going to start with week 3 since we did miss that week. And we're going to go ahead and bring up Anthony's phenomenal ability to call games.
Every game was wrong.
Wow.
He had the least amount of games called correct in week 3. He went 5-11.
Bad week, bro. Bad week.
Oh, it's probably next anyway.
And there's 2 tied for first in week 3 on the right predictions. It's between me
and Justin.
Nope. Me and Kory.
And how many was that? Like 7 wins?
10-6 we both picked.
All right, you did better than me.
Wow.
Justin came in 3rd with 9-7. Mo with 7-9. So as of
so Mo got one more victory than I did.
Yeah, but he didn't go on the Chiefs rant.
2 more.
I didn't go on the Chiefs rant.
So what?
And a Micah
Speaking
rant.
of that, on week 3, bring up the scores because, like I said before, your wrong picks reflect negatively against you. So, putting in that, Anthony, you are -3.
Yeah, I don't like how you're negative. Like, I don't like how you're like you minus wins.
I don't care
that make
what
no
you
sense.
like, baby. This is my segment. Justin at 6, Kory leading at 12, Mo at 4, and me with the comeback at 10.
Okay, so
that's my point. That's why your scores are skewed because Mo and I live and breathe this football shit, and we're like at nothing. Okay, and you who literally call your fantasy team the trash cans for a reason. Are about to win the whole damn thing.
Just think about it like this. After this week, I'm either going to be at the top or at the bottom.
Yeah, he got it. Yo, he has enough lone wolves.
No, we're going into week 4. We're going to go into last week.
Oh,
you're not done? Your segment is getting too long. I should have put a clock on you, bro.
No, I'm done. I'm almost done. I'm at
the bottom.
At week 4, leading was Kory with 11 and 5. Anthony at second with 10 and 6. You actually made a comeback.
I told you that. I had a bad week.
Justin at 9 and 7.
I'm so trash.
Tied with me at 9 and 7, and Mo at the bottom at 7 and 9. So now that leads to our new scores with Anthony of the score of 1.
But I'm number 1.
Yeah, number 1 and last. Justin with the score of 8.
Yes, sir.
Kory leading still with 18.
My heart can't
Mo,
take it, man.
you took a hit with a couple bad weeks in a row. You're at 2. With me,
that's all right, Mo. Me and you, bro.
At 12. So at the current right now, Kory is still leading. Kory's been leading, I believe, this entire time.
Yo, what are we getting at the end of this? What you said is a belt?
A championship belt.
It's a belt for this?
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot better belt than that horrible ass fantasy championship that y'all want.
My heart can't
What
take
you mean
it,
with
man.
championship?
So
We'll talk about that later.
We'll talk about it later. It ain't a part of this. That's a fantasy thing. This ain't
Odd stuff is gonna be fly though.
But as of right now, Kory, you're in the lead of 18 points.
Right there.
So this week is going to be big for you. That's all I'm saying. That either you're going to soar or sink, baby. We're going to find out at the end of this week.
I don't like it.
Either that or you're gonna have to dodge some bullets. Anyway, we're gonna push it off. Guys, around the horn, say goodbye.
Hey, appreciate y'all for watching, man. Hey, From the Hip Podcast, officially hit over 100 subscribers, man. Clap it up, man. We're doing our thing, bro. Over 100 subscribers on YouTube, man. Keep it up. Comments. Go ahead and share the videos, man. And we'll see you next week, bro.
I hear you. Tyler.
Everyone, I want to appreciate everyone. 100 subscribers. It's a good achievement for all of us. That's just one step on where we're going. So I want to thank the audience. I want to thank everybody for liking, for sharing, for subscribing. Keep it going. Keep this ball rolling. All right. We're only growing. We're only getting bigger, badder, better, whatever. We're getting there, baby. So let's keep it going. Like, share, subscribe, follow Justin Boogie _CTV. And then follow now Mo. I think it's Hollywood Mo. Is that correct, Mo?
Yep.
Hollywood Mo on Twitch, on YouTube. Follow them up. Let's get those numbers up, baby, because we're only growing. We're only getting better.
Kory.
I like to thank everybody. I'm sorry right now. Thank everybody for getting us up to 100 subscribers. It's a great time. Football season is back. I was almost drawn to tears when he said a quarter of the season was over. This is the best time of the year for a lot of men out there. Follow Boogie _CTV. Follow Hollywood Mo. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Do whatever you got to do. We love the views. We'll try to get you guys more shorts because you seem to love them. Thank y'all.
All right, and of course we get to Hollywood.
Man, I'm trash, bro.
Damn.
No. I need you to be a little bit more than trash because if you're trash, I'm trash -1. So I need you to be just a little bit better than that.
I'm trash, bro. Hey, just keep subscribing to the overall, the guys. You know what I'm saying?
You're doing better than Anthony.
I'm trash. Say, when I come up with my picks, don't say, "Oh yeah, that man no ball." Clearly, I don't know nothing.
Oh my God.
I don't know shit. What?
Well, everybody, as always, thanks for watching. We appreciate you. Go check the other segments out. Subscribe, like, comment. I've been hitting y'all back. Thanks for the comments. I appreciate them. And as always, let's keep it football and let's keep it from the hip. Thanks, everyone.